Okay, so we're super excited here today. We have been waiting for Anastasia, our albino reticulated python, to lay some eggs, and today it's finally happening. Check this out.
Today is December 15th, and I came in to get ready for a show today at a school when I happened to look over and see Anastasia, our reticulated python, was in the process of laying her eggs. You can see her, she is totally in labor. Like, look at her wiggling around like that, and you can kind of see the bulges where the eggs are inside her body. There were already quite a few eggs in the enclosure when I walked in, so it was a lot of fun to peek in and actually watch her laying her eggs. I can get pretty close to her as she's laying because pythons and boas, they actually go into a sort of trance when they're in the process of laying. So about 24 to 48 hours after they lay, they get pretty defensive around their eggs, and they will absolutely strike and fight off anything and everyone that comes near them. But as they're laying, being close to them is actually pretty safe. This is the best part. Watch this. She is actually pushing out an egg right now. There it is! Oh my gosh! Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe how cool that is. I don't know why that's cool, but it's so cool.
So she's totally still going. So we're gonna give her some time, and hopefully later today we'll be able to pull these eggs and incubate them. I think right now we're probably looking, like, I know at last count she was up to about 35 as my best estimate. I'm not going to move her to find out exactly what it was, but yeah. So we're looking at probably right now we're looking at close to 40 eggs. I'm so excited. And they're like, I would say most of them look really good. There's one that might be a slug. Yeah, I'd have to check it, but overall, this is looking really, really good. I'm so excited. Okay, so we have now pulled Anastasia out of her cage. She has finished laying all of her eggs. Shane, how many eggs do you think she had?
I didn't do the counting, but I think you guys said 39 plus a slug.
39 plus a slug? That's 40 eggs, Shane. That's amazing for a first clutch. So we're pretty excited. So we did pull her out of the enclosure so that we could get all of the eggs. But you guys, there's a little problem with python eggs and snake eggs in general. When they lay their eggs, they actually lay them in a big clump, and that's to keep them from rolling around. Snake eggs, reptile eggs in general, can't roll around. Like a bird needs to roll its egg to help it develop properly. But what happens if a reptile egg rolls around?
Well, they lose their air pocket and they suffocate.
Well, that's bad.
Yeah, that sounds bad at all. Yeah.
That's a bad thing. So if we come in close, you can see that they're all like attached in a big clump here. But we are marking them with an X. X marks the top. So everywhere we see an X. So when we put them in the incubator, we put them with the X up. And that way the eggs don't roll. Now they're so brand new that if they get jostled just a little bit right now, it won't make a big difference for them because they haven't set yet. It takes about 24 to 48 hours for eggs like this to really set. So until that time, it's not going to hurt them a little bit to be moved around. But once they set up, there is no more twisting them and turning them or anything like that. And about a week or two, we'll handle the eggs
to see what we have inside. Now these look like really good plump white eggs. This is what we love to see in our eggs. Big, beautiful white eggs. We do have one slug here. I'll show you the slug. This is a slug. You can see the discoloration right there. It feels a lot different. They're really kind of a leathery feeling, but this one definitely looks a lot different. I'm just going to go ahead and grab one like that. You can see the difference right there. Slug, good egg. And if you look really careful, you can see the good egg has these white dimples on it. That's a really good sign. That's usually a good sign of a good fertilized egg. All right. So we're going to go ahead and finish removing all of these eggs. Shane, why don't you demonstrate how we're doing that really quick?
Very slowly and very carefully.
So why are we reaching into the cage instead of just pulling out the whole clump? That would probably be easier. But when they stick together, they actually stuck to the cage itself. So we have to very carefully peel them not only off of each other, but off the bottom of the cage as well. We're doing this carefully because you can rip an egg, so we don't want to rip the eggs. See if I can pull one out here. So what we're doing is just you can see how it's stuck together like that. So we just very, very carefully. It's like a glue. And it is like stuck to the bottom of the cage too. And I'm just slowly working it up. Trying really hard not to rip it. There we go. Big, beautiful egg. Love it! Shane, where are we?
We're in my basement.
Your basement!
You can tell
yeah.
because of the nasty hoardiness.
That's like all the rest of us. We're all a bunch of nerds.
The shop was just too warm. Our incubators, just from what little electricity would leak, would just keep it too hot. And so we couldn't get the temperature down below 90. And so we brought it to the house.
Cool. All right, so now we are back. Let's see, today is December 27th. So just after Christmas. Merry Christmas! It's also a really cool day today because it's the boss's birthday.
Yep.
Should we bring her in really quick? I think we should.
Sure, why not?
Hey, boss, why don't you come on in really quick?
That doesn't work when I'm filming.
Sure it does.
Hello.
This is Rindy. Rindy is the boss, and it's her birthday. Everybody say happy birthday, Rindy!
Happy birthday!
Rindy.
One of the bosses, by the way. There are two.
Well, she's the main boss. Okay? We all know the truth around here, right? Right, we do.
You guys can go back.
Now, for Rindy's birthday, we have the eggs that we put together before. So Anastasia's eggs, Anastasia the reticulated python. So we are actually down here with this big, huge, it looks like a refrigerator. Why are we putting eggs in a refrigerator, Shane?
There was a refrigerator because refrigerators have insulation, and so that's a great way to contain heat. They'll either keep heat out if you're refrigerating, or they'll keep heat in if you're heating inside.
Oh, cool. Well, these are reticulated python eggs. So what temperature about would you say they're at?
Between 88 and 90 degrees. So we
88
aim for
and
89.
Fahrenheit.
And we have Fahrenheit.
Not Celsius. You'll cook your eggs and you have omelets.
And we have a couple of different thermometers in there, and they're reading just slightly different because of different methods. So I just split the difference between the two of them. So this one's set at 88.5, and this one ends up landing at 90. I'm hoping that puts us right in that area.
Awesome, awesome. And I don't know if you guys can see it on the film, but there's a lot of condensation in here. There's plenty of humidity. We've got, I think there's a humidity dish down there too,
There
right?
there are 3 dishes full of water in there.
3 dishes full of water, and that
We'll
helps
also
keep
put
the
some
humidity.
water on top of some of the lids too. We'll
Yeah.
be careful about.
We don't want to dry out our eggs or anything, right? I mean, then we'll have hard eggs.
It's called menopause.
Not funny, Shane.
Oh my god. So, this is the moment of truth. Now, we did have one small issue getting this in here, getting it all set up. For a little while, the eggs were not being incubated. So we're hoping that they survived the experience. They've been in here for not quite 2 weeks, are doing well and have been cooking.
And we had an incubator all set up because you're not supposed to just set one up last minute like that. We had one set up
Yeah.
and ready to go, and it was planned for space for about 30 eggs, and we ended up with 44 eggs, and so it wasn't able to be handled. So
That's right. You just brought up a really good point, Shane. So when we were filming before we took the eggs out of the enclosure, we thought there was something like 38, 39. We actually ended up with 44 good eggs, and then the one slug that we already showed. So 44 eggs. That was way more than we were expecting. That's actually amazing for a reticulated python's first clutch, wouldn't you say?
I guess so. I mean, I hear it's good. I don't know about amazing, but I'd say I hear it's good.
Well,
So-
44 really good eggs. I've talked to a few breeders and they think that's pretty awesome for a first clutch. So what we're going to do is we're going to take the eggs out one box at a time, and we're going to candle the eggs. Now, in order to candle, we use a flashlight like this. It's a very bright, I don't want to shine it directly into the camera, but it's a very bright light. So we're going to set this on top of the egg. Now, what we're looking for is little red veins coming out of, I'm not coming out, but you'll be able to see them, and that means the egg has been fertilized. If the egg has no red veins, it likely means that the egg is not good, although we do subscribe to the incubate till there's no debate. So if we don't see anything, we'll just hold on to the egg for a little bit longer just to make sure. But we're gonna see if we've got some really good eggs and some babies growing in. All right, let's grab our first box. One of these.
Yeah, seems good.
Pull that out really
Just shut that
carefully.
door again. We don't wanna-
Yeah, we don't want to lose the heat. That would be bad. If you want to just go ahead and set the whole box up here,
All right. Now for space.
I think we'll be good. If you want to come in and take a close look at these, big. I mean, look at the size of these compared to, I mean, I have small hands, but you know, big eggs. All right, let's see.
Should we kill the lights?
Yep, we're going to kill the lights.
Devin, would you go turn the lights off? Thank you.
Here we go. Oh, I definitely see veins.
Yes. You guys see them? Yes. Awesome.
See all these veins in there?
Yeah, we can see them.
That is what we're looking for right there. Those beautiful veins.
There, that's it. Hold on, we're gonna get a nice close up there. Okay.
Some baby retics.
Well, we have one. Okay, now if you notice, when we're candling, we have to be really careful. So the X marks the top, and if we pulled an egg up, I usually just leave them right down here. See, if I leave them right there,
Yep.
you can clearly see the veins in this one. Look right here. See all these little veins right there?
Yep.
That is awesome. Tons of veins right here. That's good egg number 3.
Good.
Good egg. Oh, look at these veins. Those are huge veins. We have a lot of excited people here right now. We have a whole team here. Look at that. Look at that. This entire bin right here is good. So how many do we have in here? 2, 4,
8.
6, 8.
Who do we appreciate?
Randy.
Randy. Also Anastasia. Good job, Anastasia. 8 really good babies.
All right.
Woo!
Pop this thing back in.
All right, here we go. Lots of veins on that. Oh man, that is covered in veins. That's awesome. Whoa, look at that. These are looking real. Oh! I see it moving. It's right there. I don't know if you guys can see it moving on the film, but right, that dark spot right there was moving around. Yeehaw! Oh man, these look so good. I think we're gonna have lots of really good babies. All of these are excellent.
All right.
That's another excellent box of
two.
eggs. So that's 2 boxes of eggs. Okay, this is our small box. But we are looking really good. Oh, you can see the air pocket right there. And you guys, I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah,
there
you
it
can
is.
see it.
Big air pocket right there. The babies will use that air pocket. Oh, that is so cute. I can see that one moving around in there too. Tiny little bean right in there. That is so cute. I love watching them move around in there. They're probably like, light, what is that? Excellent. Really good. Lots of veins there. Lots of veins there. Plenty there. Ooh, that's a bright one. See how these are dark and this one's brighter? So this one might... It has veins, so it could be good. Oh, I think I see something moving around down on the bottom. So that's a good one to keep an eye on. Lots of... Ooh, big, thick veins. That is fantastic. Looking for things.
Oh, we have a bad one.
There we go. So this one, you can see there's a lot of mold into this. See how they dimpled up like this? So this is a good one. That's a good one. Do you see do you notice the difference in color?
Yeah, it was no good. So
That's
the
a
question is, should we move
greenish
these
one.
into the empty one or remove this box completely? Or would that
So
risk moving this
sometimes-
mold into the other ones?
So what I would say, so that has absolutely no veins in it, and that one is really, really bad.
Just
Okay.
throw out these ones and keep using this box so we don't transfer the mold?
So yeah, so that smells like rotten eggs too.
I can't smell anything.
Good for you. It smells like rotten eggs. Okay. All right. So that's what a bad egg looks like. So these 4 right here are bad eggs, but these 2 are still good eggs. So what we'll do, we can actually put these. And there was another box that only had 3.
I know, I was wondering about that though. Do you think we'll be transferring some of this mold that's on these into the other box?
No, probably not. But what we can also do, just in case, is get some low-termin powder. So low-termin powder is like foot fungus powder, and you can actually sprinkle it on eggs. If you start to see mold, here, now you can see me. If you start to see mold develop on your eggs, you can sprinkle a little low-termin powder and rub it on there a little bit, and that actually fights the mold that might come up. So this is definitely an issue and why we have to check the humidity levels constantly. You can see how bad some of this is. Like, you guys see how bad that mold is on there. So I don't think these can be salvaged at all. There's just nothing. There's no veins. There's nothing. This one is green on the inside as compared to that beautiful orangey red color. So we want to save these 2 and make sure that they have the best chance of survival. So we will move these. These are definitely bad eggs. There's no doubt. Like the way they're dimpled in, like that. Like they're kind of caved in a little bit, and they don't smell great. So we will take these out. Not a happy smell, guys. Bad smell.
Smell it.
Really? Lucky you. Oh, he can't smell. Do you have the Rona? Ugh. I don't want it. So we're gonna put these down over here and toss those out. Let's see. I am seeing some dimpling on these too. That's got good veins.
There's good veins on
one-
this side.
Oh, okay. I see them now.
Yep.
Lots of veins. Good, good.
Yep.
Good. That was a really dense egg right there. I do see some veins, so that's good.
So feels a little drier.
That's got veins too.
Yeah. Just checking the... Sometimes you can... It's still clumping together though.
Okay.
Like the... It's seems to be alright. It might need a little misting in another day or two.
I can mist it right now.
Oh, look at that. He's got a little mist.
Wait, should I mist directly? Because is that a shock of cold?
You know what? It's never been an issue. I just usually mist in the corners. There you go. That'll help it a little bit. Like we said, there's plenty of humidity inside, which could be why those others molded, is because a lot of humidity. These are kind of larger holes, or they should be okay. Where's the lid for this one? Right there. Awesome. How many more boxes? Just one?
Yep.
One more box. Definitely looking good there.
That one's
That
good.
one looks good. Okay, this one, there is some veins.
Yeah, lots on the bottom.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it. There's a little bit of dimpling on that one too. Worth keeping an eye on. Even though they all look good now, anything could happen between now and when they hatch out. Which, you know, it's normal. There we go. All right, so that was our last case of eggs, right?
Yep.
That's a lot of eggs. They're so big and fat. I love them. Okay. I think we can go ahead and turn the lights back on now. Whew. Love it. Okay, so the conclusion is 45 eggs laid, one slug. Out of the 44 eggs that we were able to collect, only 4 of those have gone bad. So we're at 40 eggs, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
40.
40 eggs. So that is actually still really good. That's still more eggs than we were planning to have originally. So hopefully we'll get some great eggs. Now, Shane, what is the incubation period for these eggs?
I wrote it down. Was it like 50 days or something like that?
85.
Oh, 85.
It's
Yeah, I was close.
85.
50, 85. Sure, yeah, really close. Okay, so we have a wait. But we got to peek at the presents ahead of time, which makes it more fun. Yay! So, probably we will keep an eye on these and let everybody know when they start to hatch out. And hopefully we'll still have 40 really cute little baby snakes. Yay! Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for updates on these amazing python eggs.
Hey, if you like, subscribe, click the little like button, push the subscribe button, ding the bell button, and send us a message.
We love to hear from everybody.
I did put that one back right? Yeah.
Yeah, as long as it's, yeah.
Oh,
that
somebody's
was,
shining my lights.
oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm having fun. Ah, I just blinded myself. This is a very bright light. Look how cute it is, though. Look at that tiny little light. That's adorable. 44 eggs, you guys. This is a lot of eggs. Shine it on me. Sorry. I just want to make. Do I look good? So far, we haven't come across any bad eggs. Everything is
not from the
looking.
incubator anyway.
Not from the incubator. I mean, we had the one slug, but oh, are you talking about yourself again?